happened with the camera. Hold on, chat. Ah, there we go. There we go. What's up, chat? Good morning to everybody. I appreciate y'all. We got 90 people here. Holy. 90 people here on the intro. What's going on? Let's see who we got here in this space. We're going to do a little roll call. We got Terrence. Opportunity awaits. V Chrome. HSZ. We got Hadir. Mulajetta. William. C Trader. Player. Red to Play. Jess. Amber. Clarence. Chandra. Susan. Perception. What's up? What's up? Hi, John. Good morning. John made 2K on gold and shorts. Let's go, John. What's up, David? Hi, Smokey. Luminous, what's up? C Trader. We got Bam. We got Duke. Ian. I see Ling. What's up, Fullen? Hi, Dave. Hi, She Slays. All right, all right, all right. That was a mouthful, huh, chat? Alrighty, y'all. We're heading into the market open. Perfect timing here. We do have about 4 minutes, so let's go ahead and do that daily affirmation to start off all day, right? All right, let's do some positivity. Let me see those 111 angel numbers in the chat. Let's get that manifestation going. Let's see what we got this morning. Today's daily affirmation is short and sweet. Short and sweet. Let's see. Oh, you guys can't see it. Oh, no, you guys can't see it. There we go. Whoa. What is going on? The extra zoom today. Holy. Okay. August 14th, 2025. Making yourself happy again and creating the life you really want is the biggest comeback. Amen to that. Amen to that. Remember, chat, you know, no matter what happens to you in life, no matter the things people do to you, don't worry about payback. Don't worry about anything like that. You worry about leveling up yourself. And what a lot of people like to do is they like to hurt themselves when someone hurts them. You start drinking. Well, drinking ain't hurting nobody but you. You start smoking. You ain't damaging no one but yourself. You're taking your own energy and dialing it back. You got to take that energy and alchemize it and go hard. You got to go forward. You got to get your worth ethic up, right? You got to work on you. You got to become the best version of yourself. Don't ever let somebody make you go backwards. All right? Alchemize that energy into good habits, and I promise you, success speaks for itself. Okay? Hi, Bridget. Hi, Cool Ninja. Good morning. Bonnie, good morning. Hi, Seven. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. All right, perfect timing, y'all. We got 1 minute and 10 seconds. So this is perfect timing. Let me just pull up the news for today. Today was PPI day and unemployment claims. We have unemployment claims every Thursday, of course. If you're new to trading, Trump speaks again. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, we're in for it today, chat. That's right after the opening too. All right. Well, we may have to be careful while he's speaking, okay? Can y'all remind me he's speaking in literally 30 minutes? Oh my goodness. Oh wait, was that my time? Wait, he's speaking my time in 30 minutes? Oh, I'm sorry, chat. That's my time. So, no, not yet, not yet. He's not speaking for another 3 hours. Sorry. Yeah, 1. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I thought it was in New York time for a second. Okay, we got 3 hours till he speaks. And here we go with the opening. You can see it on the 1 minute over here. I'm just open out these candles. And me, chat. I'll let the opening do its thing there. Little background. I'd like to be bearish on this. My issue is how big this candle is, though. This 8 o'clock candle is so big. I know it's a news candle, but geez, 172 points. Goodness gracious. Yeah, my only problem with being bearish is that this candle came down so heavily. Right, we may need to pull up some. Price may need to go up again. 172 points is a lot, right? It's almost 200 points. FX, good morning. What's up, Jay? Good morning. Hi, Kirill. Welcome back. SK, welcome back. Good morning. PST, good morning. Do you think price will fill the news candle out? It may fill out some of it, but it doesn't necessarily have to all the time. It looks like it's trying to do that right now. Let me see. I have a PowerPoint for you guys. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, don't forget, I'm doing a free course. We're starting the free course this Saturday, so you want to be there. It'll be on YouTube, just like you're here today. So don't forget to join us on Saturday. Where's the... Okay. I made this for you guys. Not that one. Oh, this one, PPI. Yeah, so it does tend to fill out the candle. Sometimes it takes some time to fill out the candle. Here's an example of when we have the news over here. Price continued building around, and then we eventually came back down to fill out that news candle. I'll give you another example. If we don't fill out the news candle, we can have continuations. So right here, we have this news candle. We came down into this liquidity zone. Very heavy news candle. We danced around a little bit. We came back in to test the news candle. We continued up for the day. So it doesn't always have to be a candle fill, right? Oh, go back. Right, so again, in this example, you can see us filling the news candle back out. But in the next example, you can see us just dancing around a bit, and then we just continue to push up. We don't care about the news candle. So yeah, so that's why I said it doesn't necessarily have to fill it out. So great question, Ian. Hi, Samsung. That was a great question. But like I said, right now it looks like it's filling it out here. We are in watch mode here, chat. We're in watch mode. If you go to my channel and you click on live, you're gonna see that course is gonna start for everybody right here. Thank you guys for liking it already. You guys already like this. So it's gonna be a free course. I'm gonna announce it every day up until Saturday. We're not gonna do the full thing on Saturday because it'd be way too long. I'll have you guys here for 8-10 hours, right? So we're gonna be splitting this up. Okay, it'll be like 2 hours, and we'll make 2 hours the cutoff point because I want you to take notes and digest, not sit there for 7-8 hours and be like, what happened? Or be like, dang, I fell asleep. Dang, I took a nap in the middle. No, 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 no. We need everybody present and sharp. Remember, yes, it's for beginners, but it's also a great refresher for intermediate. So it doesn't matter what level you are, even if you are a professional and consider yourself an expert, it's still a phenomenal refresher. It's always great to have a refresher. This is going to be a great refresher for me too. So I encourage everybody to go. You're not going to want to miss out. The first day, we're going to be doing a lot of terminology. We will get through all the terminology for sure. I don't know if it's going to take 2 hours to get through the terminology, but I'm thinking we can get through it within an hour. Then we'll start working on candlesticks and stuff and reading the market. So just know, and I got to change the title because this is for Introduction to Futures Trading. But yeah, tell your friends, tell your family, please, y'all, put your friends and family on. They want to learn day trading. I'm going to be putting this into a playlist. So anybody who's new, they know nothing about day trading, like they know nothing. You're like, dang, I ain't trying to sit here and explain this to you. Boom, send them to this video. Okay? Sounds good, sounds good. W Lens, thank you, Jazz. Hi, MG, good morning. Benchider, good morning. You're new, welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, it's going to be recorded, Shanti, great question. Yes, it's going to be recorded, so like I said, you can send it to your friends or family anytime, any day, all year. It'll be recorded and on YouTube in a full course playlist. You can watch it anytime. What else did I miss here? Let's get a W in the chat to welcome Benchider. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Chat, can we get those W's going? Let's show how welcoming this community is. Anybody else new? If you're new, that W's for you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. All right, so today is day 10 on these 150K evals. Micros only challenge. We are up 4,100. We're up 4,000. Today's day 10, and we didn't even trade every day. Straight micros. This is something that your favorite guru could never do. They could never make $4,000 in micros live in front of your face 9 days straight in a row and show you that consistency. Trading is a pure skill. It is a skill. People who want to send you a commercial and ads about they cracked the code of day trading, robot, all this other stuff. None of that matters. People think posting broker statements matters. None of that matters. You can easily make $1 million or whatever the money you make from your audience online. Okay? You can easily deposit that money into your brokerage. It's not impressive. You can easily over leverage a trade. It's not impressive, right, chat? You guys are smart. I know you guys are smart. So y'all know that's not impressive. What's impressive is to actually show us that you know the skill. This is the change we need the industry to make. We need the trading community to hold people accountable and only follow people who show the skill live, not uploaded videos. Only people who show the skill live. What do you guys think, chat? Because there's nothing wrong, in my humble opinion, I don't care about people selling courses. There's nothing wrong with that. You should sell your knowledge. But I feel like you should have to prove that you do something before you sell anything. That's all. That's all I'm saying. You need to prove that you have the skill set. It's just like anything else. When you go, let's say you want to go customize your car. What do you see when you go to the shop? You see examples. Oh, okay. They did wrap on that car. Look how that wrap turned out. That color looks nice. That's a neat job. Okay, let me go to this place who tints windows and make sure there's no bubbles in these cars. Look at all those tinted windows. Okay, cool. You see an example of somebody's skill. You see an example of their work. When you go to professional dog training, they usually have a dog that they train there to show you the result. Hey, this is the result. With my skill set and my consistency, you can get a skilled dog like this, right? In all businesses, if you think about it, you show your skill set and then people purchase something. So how come we don't do that in trading? Aha moment, right? What's up, A7? Good morning, A7. Good morning, good morning. Let me get a 1 in the chat if you get what I'm saying, chat. Let me get a 1 in the chat if you agree. I just feel like it's fair, right? It should be the same thing like any other business. You show what you have to offer, people can see it, then do your thing. That's all. Show it, then do your thing, just like any other business. We got to make that change happen, y'all. We got to make that change happen. That way we can help out as many people as possible. You know? What's up, Missy? Good morning. Okay, so right now you can see us coming up in this news candle. News candle is the big bearish candle you're seeing here on my left. Like we're just filling that out right now. Nothing too crazy. So we're just waiting. You know, you miss the bus, catch the next bus, right? We don't go chasing after buses. We are not running down the hill, up the hill. Even if it's a flat road, we're not running after the bus. We're gonna wait. You're gonna learn to drive from a bad driver. What do you expect? Oh shit! Oh shit! MG speaking facts. My bad, chat. I gotta turn the volume down. I gotta turn the stream deck box. Figure that out. The MG is speaking facts. Okay, chat. We have 17 minutes. 17 minutes, okay. I'll probably just wait for this candle to close because remember 10 o'clock is a very, very crucial time in the market. The reason why is because we're getting a new 4-hour candle. Yeah, look at this one. We're getting a brand new 4-hour candle very, very soon. It's also going to be a new 1-hour candle. So there's a lot to unpack with it. Lot. I still kind of feel bearish overall right now, but we'll see if that changes. It hasn't changed yet. But we'll see. We'll see if I change my bias. Just watching right now. So we do have to make another $4,000 to pass. Or let me see, 5,000. 4,900. Okay, we need 4,900 more dollars to pass. So let's do a little math here. Can we do it, chat? Can we do it? We need 4,900 more. Well, if we get a bunch of 1-to-1s, it'll take about 12 more trades. Okay, let's see if we do a bunch of 1.5 R to R's, which would be about 1.5. I'm risking 400, so 1.5 R to R is $600 profit, right? How many trades will it take if we do 1.5 R to R for all the next trades? It'll take 8 trades. That sounds a little better, right? It sounds a little better. What do you guys think? 5K easy work for you? Thanks, A7. Appreciate it. Yeah, with these micros, it's not that easy, right? Not that easy with the micros, because we're scaling down in position size in here because these candles are so big. So we gotta risk a little lower. I think we 1.5 R to R, 8 trades. If we do, hard to say 2 a day because it's just been so slow lately. 2 a day, that would be in the next 4 days. It looks like we may be carrying this into we may be carrying this eval into next week, huh? Today's Thursday, huh? But once we complete this, then we can officially say we did the trio, chat. We can officially say I did 50Ks on stream, I did 100K on stream, and then when we're done with this, we can say I did 150K on stream. So I have the other playlist up there already. We have an example of all 3 accounts: 50K, 100K, 150K, all of them. All right. I am enjoying these 150Ks because you can risk more, but I will say it is taking some time to pass because we would have been past 50K. But it's all good. Say 10 trades, you should be done. 10 trades? Okay. What do you guys think, chat? How many trades is it going to take for us to complete this? What do you think? How many trades? Thank you, the whiz back. Scalpulaire, welcome back. Good morning. Hi, Najee. Good morning. I think 10 sounds about right, huh? 10 trades. 29 trades. Hope we don't take 29 trades. 29 trades. Dang, we're gonna have to pay the subscription again. No. No, 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 no. Okay. I hope it doesn't take... If it takes 29 trades, then that would mean we went on a hell of a losing streak, huh? That would be a hell of a losing streak. Right now, we're 100% win rate on this. Not looking for it to be perfect. The loss is pending. I'm sure the loss is coming now. We're 10 W's in a row. So after 10 green, I'm sure that loss is pending. But you know what? We're gonna keep manifesting those wins, you know? We're on fire right now. Let's keep the streak going. Why not? Take as long as it takes. There you go. 1 or 2 trades. Yeah, that'll be something. Hey, you never know. It could be that day we doubled up on risk in a nice setup and the setup just took off, right? Now remember, the consistency rule is 50%. So at 9K profit of your target times 50%, we can't make more than 4,500 in a day. That's not going to be an issue with these choppy markets and with the micros. We don't have to worry about that. But I will say, we do get a 4,500 day, I'm sure it'd be there. Be 1 trade away. We could do it in 2 trades if we get a $4,500 day. Yeah, that'll be something, huh? 1 or 2 more weeks with the same style of entries. It would be nice if we can get two trades in the day. Lately, it's kind of been 1.5, huh? Dude, if we get 2 wins every day, I think we'll finish by next Friday, around there. Remember, chat, I'm only doing 3 of the 50Ks. The other account I got is the pro account. So when you see the other accounts down there, I'm copying some of those 50K pro accounts. This morning's news candle could have helped a lot, right? Oh yeah, I mean, with a 20-point risk, I mean $20, 126. Hit the calculator. Oh. Hold on. Let's get the calculator. Hypothetically, it would have been 2,500. Yeah, we are filling out this news candle, as you can see. Filling it out pretty well here. We got about 10 minutes till the hourly candle closes. I think I'm going to replace this zone with this. I know where it is. I take this off my. All right, I have a level here at 952. I don't know if you can see it, right where this resistance is. 52. You know what? We may just be bullish today, chat. Holy. Had the wrong bias this morning. Be bullish. Look at this now. 7 minutes. We got 7 minutes till this 4-hour candle closes. Getting ready to close here. Been in the wrong direction today. And one thing about day trading is do not be afraid to change your bias. Do not be that person that's so stuck in your head where you're like, oh my God, I said it's going to be bearish today. I can't go against that, right? If you see things that tell you otherwise, there's absolutely nothing wrong with changing your bias to fit what you currently see. As an analyst, we see everything, right? As an analyst, you're here to spot things. So if you spot something, you spot something, you know? Sometimes that happens. Not all the time, but sometimes it does happen. And a lot of people get so locked in that they're scared to change their bias that they start taking L's, you know? How sharp is your accuracy? Sharp enough where I can live this lifestyle for years and years and years, as I've been doing. That's how sharp it is. Sharp enough to be able to be in this position for years. I'm in a wonderful position. I'm in a blessed position. I'm in a humble position. I have no complaints. I love what I do. I love where I live. I live in this beautiful place. But if you're wondering how we're doing this month, we got 100% win rate this month so far. 10 for 10. We are 10 for 10. Oh, chat, updates. I got something cool for you guys. So speaking of the education, I'm bringing back homework. Yes, if you are a member, I'm sure you remember I used to give you guys homework all the time. We are bringing back the homework. Now, the reason why I'm bringing back homework, and you will find it in the Discord. When you see the main chat, today's trades, you're going to see homework. Okay? I will be posting the homework every Friday. You're going to see it there sometime after stream. You're going to have the weekend to complete it. It will be graded. So if you were here before, a couple years ago, if you were here, you know that I graded your homework. Everybody's going to get a grade if you complete it. And Monday morning, we will reveal the answers. We'll show some of the grades if you want. But yeah, so that's for everybody. So as long as you're in the Discord, participate, right? It's fun and it's really for learning. We're testing you. You got to test yourself to stay sharp, right? You got to test yourself on the fundamentals to keep your accuracy up. What type of questions are going to be there? There'll be market structure questions. What's going to happen next? Is this most likely going to be a buy or a sell? There's going to be terminology, trading terminology. Let's see if you know your trading terms. There's going to be psychology, trading psychology stuff in there as well. So all types of things are going to be in there. It's going to be very mixed. It's going to be, winner gets a 50K account. It's going to be very diverse, and it's going to be short. Okay, it's going to be short and sweet. It'll be multiple choice. So, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Well, okay, not all those choices, but you know, A, B, or C, A, B, C, D, whatever. You know, you could put number 1 is A, number 2 is B, number 3 is C, whatever. You know what I mean? It'll be like that. That's all you gotta type in the chat, okay? I'll probably do 4 questions. That way your grade is pretty standard. Either you're getting 100%, or you're getting an 80, or you're getting a 60, or you're getting a 20, or you're getting a 0. I hope to not see any zeros, but that's okay. We're all here to learn, right? We're all here. Can't join the Discord, double C. Can't join the Discord. Link not working for you? Did you fill out an application? All you guys gotta do is fill out an application. All we do is ask that you fill it out seriously. If you don't fill it out seriously, then I can't take you serious. Okay. If you are filling it out right now, you'll be accepted at the end of stream, most likely, or throughout stream. But if I don't get to you during stream, I will accept you after stream. Gonna post in the Discord. Post what? Post what in the Discord? Will an Apple get me extra credit? That's funny. That is funny. But yeah, your homework will be in the Discord, in the homework tab, and you'll see it every Friday, okay? Oh, it's gonna be due. It's gonna be due Sunday by 5 p.m. And that's New York time, EST time, but there's gonna be a reminder there for you. Homework is due every Sunday by 5 p.m. So you got all day Friday, you got all day Saturday, okay? You pretty much got all day Sunday, but in the evening, dinner time, it's due. All right. So there will be a cutoff point. If you don't complete it by that time, you're not going to be able to complete it. You're not going to be able to submit it to be graded. Right? Just a heads up. Discord application is awaiting review. Samsung, when did you apply and what's your Discord name? When did you apply and what's your Discord name? Wait, what in the world? Hold on. Okay, all right, I'm gonna hop into the mic. What? What in the world? All right, if anybody wants to join me on the mic, you're welcome to join me on Discord while we're waiting here. We got about 18 seconds. Handle the close here on the hourly. Oh my goodness. A7, you gotta check out this application here. That is so funny. Samsung. I got you, Samsung. I found you. You're all set, Samsung. You're in. Look how quick that was. My dog ate my homework. Oh, you guys are funny. My dog ate my homework. It's hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna unmute myself. Oh, somebody just left. No, join back, join back. Hello? What happened? A7, you gotta read the password answer. A7, I'm back. Yeah, guys, if you get the password wrong, you're not gonna be accepted either. So, make sure you put the password in right. And if you put an entirely different type of password in, oh, you did see it, A7. I'm freaking dead. I don't know what type of password that is. Just can't. Oh, I can't. Scapular, why is it the setups I don't take work out perfectly while those I do take struggle, assuming they work out at all? No fair, no fair. So yeah, so you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So what I will say there is to study your accuracy, right? Why didn't this setup work? What's the difference between it working and it actually working, right? And when you see your setup, take your setup, right? Take the same setup, because the definition of consistency is doing the same thing over and over again, right? If you see your setup setting up again, you should be taking that setup, right? Proper stop loss. Highlands just sent my application to join your Discord. But if you accept, what's up, EMG? I see you.
Morning.
Is that Bridget? And I gotta open up the Discord. Oh, it is. Good morning. I may have to turn this music down. It'll look better. I don't know if your mic is low or if it's my headphones. Chat, is her mic too low for you? Or is it just me?
Yellow. Let me see. Let me see if I have it turned. Now mine are turned up. Input volume.
EMG, I got you, EMG. You're all set. It's good now? Okay, they said it's good.
Okay. Is it input volume or output?
Input.
Input. Yeah, I got that turned all the way up.
Output is how you hear it.
Okay.
How's it going this morning?
Oh, Nas is already just upset me, but it's okay.
Uh-oh. What happened?
it just stop loss was just right at where the bottom candle wick was, and it just wicked that and just went straight to my TP on my opening range.
Oh, you took the opening range trade. Okay. Were you in buys?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So your stop loss was too tight. That's it?
Yeah, my stop loss was right at 896. And I was
Oh, so
my
did you
entry.
wait, did you get in late?
My entry. My stop loss was at 896 and my entry was 911, and I was going for 1 to 2. 2 to 1.
896 is right under these wicks here.
I'm on a 1 minute.
Oh, let me go. 896. Unless our charts are different. Maybe our charts are different, because 890. Oh wait, 935 candle. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's a little tough. Yeah, it consolidated it a little bit there.
Yeah, I enter on the 1 minute.
Okay. How's the 1 minute been for you? Are you comfortable with it?
It is, if I'm focused. And I was focused, I took the entry and stop loss was right up under that candle.
What happens when you're not focused? What are you usually doing? You're not focused.
Oh, the candles just move too fast.
Oh,
or I'm just trying to do too many things or calculating my risk. I'm not as math is math don't be mathing with me sometimes on this nine, so I have to calculate my risk to make sure. And sometimes I'm a little delayed. I said
Wait,
I was gonna do like a cheat sheet.
yeah, I was gonna say, remember my advice to make a cheat sheet card, like a just like buy like an index card or something, or have like a
Hmm.
checklist,
Yeah.
something.
So what I decided to do was, because my stop loss is so small a lot of the times. Okay, so 10 micros is one mini.
Mm-hmm.
No,
No, no,
is that
five,
right? Did I say it right?
five. Oh no, yes, one mini, yes. Sorry,
Okay,
10
so 10
micros is one
micros.
mini. Yep.
Yes. So what I decided to do was, because I make it to 1 to 1 so many times. So what I said I would do was, I don't want to hold the whole trade for 1 micro, but if I do the E minis, then it's like I could take a lot off the table.
Mm-hmm.
I could take a lot off the table. Because if I do a micro, I can't scale out at all.
You see what I'm saying? See, you get it. That's all I've been telling people. Like you could still risk as much as the minis, and you can, edit your position. You can close out
Hmm.
some. See?
So I say, once I get 1 to 1, I'll drop my risk to what, you know, doesn't make me sweat. Because it's I'm out, I'm just trying to do like 200 a day, right? And so I get to 200, but because I'm trying to hold the trade for the whole, and that trailing drawdown is just ugly. I wouldn't do that on my personal account. It's this trailing drawdown that just is making me
So let me
insane.
so let me ask you this. So you're trying to risk one mini worth on each trade?
Yeah, because my stop loss is no more than, like, most of the time my stop loss is less than 20 points,
So you know how
15 points.
today how you got stopped out because your stop loss was too tight?
Hmm.
I typed the article about that I think like 2 days ago. So the reason why your stop loss was too tight is because you wanted the account to do a higher risk. Is that right?
No,
For the minis?
that's just where my stop loss placement is. It's right up under that particular candle that created the fair value gap or the imbalance.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say my is it? Yeah, I had an example here about position sizing.
Yeah, I
Sometimes we
could have
make our
taken it.
stops too tight because we want to use a higher risk.
Oh no,
Where
it's
was
just
her
that's just where
entry?
my
Right
that's
here,
just where my
guys.
stop loss is.
They want to know where your entry was. 9:35 candle, right?
No, so it was the close of the nine. Okay, so it was the close of the nine. Yeah, 35 candle.
Okay,
No,
guys.
no, 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 because I'm on the 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm on the 1 minute. And it was 5 minutes after, right? 5 minutes into
So I
9:30.
wait for the 5 minute candle to form, and once the 5 minute candle forms, I mark the high and the low, and then I drop down to it. So I don't know exactly which candle it was.
Okay, so it was one of these over here, though.
Yeah, so
After the
the
five
the
minutes.
entry would have been 23,911.
Oh, okay. 9:11. Okay, she
And then
got
my
in
stop
over
loss,
here, y'all.
and
And
my
then your
stop loss
stop
would have been
loss.
23,896, because I placed my stop loss under the candle that forms the
Wait,
fair value gap.
96.
896.
Oh, yeah, you use this as a stop loss. Yeah, that's extremely tight. Okay, that makes sense.
But it allows me to get a couple of entries. So
Yeah, that's a very, very tight setup because you have to look at this as this is a full breakout. You're getting in the middle of a breakout and then putting a tight stop in the middle of a breakout.
it's below that. That candle, keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. Right there. That's the one that
Oh,
wicked me
this is
out.
9:34.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 9:34.
Let
Yours
me
must
see.
be different than mine because I went to your price point, 11, which is way up here.
So my entry candle was
What broker are
936.
you on?
I'm on Trading View right now.
Yeah, but are you on Comex for
Mm-mm.
for Nasdaq?
Uh, I'm
Black
on
Bull.
Trader. Oh,
You know how when you
CME. I'm on Trader.
add a you know how you add a symbol?
Mm-hmm.
It says comics, CME, Black Gold. There's different
Oh,
things here.
I'm seeing me, and I'm
Oh, that's
one.
why it's different. Okay, so we definitely have different price points. Because I'm like, I went to the price you said. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a little different than mine. I'm on comics.
Oh, oh, is that better? Is that the cheat code? Ah, it's okay.
I guess it's your preference. Chat, let me know in the chat. Are you guys on comics or are you guys on CME? Let's do a poll in the chat. Comics or CME? What are you guys using?
And then I use the M and Q with that one behind it, so I don't have to continuously change my charts.
Yeah, I have it on. If you go to your settings,
Mm-hmm.
right here, adjust for contract changes, you click it on and it does it for you automatically. As long as that's checked on.
You talking about the bid adjust?
Oh, is that the bid adjust? Uh, oh, that was the bid adjust. But there's something else though. I know that I clicked to have it automatically updated for me.
When I
Background.
first started doing features, that's because I used to wonder why sometimes some people's chart would have an NQ with the one and the exclamation.
Mm-hmm.
So they just said that just makes it the chart update continuously. Because I used to try to do the ones with the letters and the numbers, and when I first started, I would forget the contract rolled over and my chart was funny.
Yeah, I have the one with the exclamation.
Okay.
CME? Okay, there's a lot of people using CME. Interesting, interesting. One
And I
person
think you
using
had to pay
comics.
different. I think, do I have comments? I don't know if I have that.
Well, if you're doing prop firms, you have the license for both.
Oh, okay.
I'm on money. Alright. I guess money is one. That's fun.
But what you just said, with who said that? Seems like the trades he doesn't take hit, and the trade he does take look crazy. Or
A scalpular.
I feel the same way sometimes. Like the last 2 days, I haven't been on the chart because I just took my daughter back to school. So I was just like, okay, Bridget, don't even try to trade while you're on the go. So I haven't been on the charts the last 2 days. And lo and behold, I go back and I look at those charts last night, and I was just like, well, those were 2 hits for the day that I could have had.
Hmm. Well, let me ask you this, because scapular got a good point there. You said 5 points with the 5 points with the micros 5 times would give you $200. I'm trying to
Yeah, I
think
don't
if
want to trade that. I
you're
don't
doing
want to trade that many
$20.
times. I don't want to trade that. I try to take 1 to 2 trades a day. That's it. I can't. If I do more than 2 trades a day, I'm going. It tilts me.
But
So
see,
one
that's
to
your
two trades,
mindset though. See how you said that? That's kind of like
I'm working
saying
on that.
if
Working. I'm a work in
somebody
progress.
cuts me off, I gotta crash out. I can't help it. I gotta crash out. You're manifesting it. But if you manifest that I'm gonna stick to my discipline and to the amount that I want to make, then you can do that.
Or lose.
Yeah. So you should remember when you want to do something professionally, you have to implement what do those professionals do, right? Because you're gonna hold yourself back forever. Forever, you're gonna hold yourself back, and it could be so simple. So just have a amount where you're like, okay, this is how much I want to make a day. If I make it, I'm done. This is the amount that I'm willing to lose in a day. If I lose this amount, I'm done.
Okay.
You gotta ask yourself, why
I
can't
can
I
handle
walk
that.
away if I lose this amount? And then that'll tell you where you gotta work on in psychology. You can do it. Can't see your Discord. Yeah, you're in the Discord, EMG. You're in the Discord. Did you accept the rules? I know if people don't accept the rules, they can't see things, but you're in it. Sorry, chat, if you guys hear the background. They're over here cutting down this tree.
No, I don't hear it. I don't hear anything.
Oh, that's good because it is super loud. And they're right in front of this window now. I could barely think. Literally barely think. Holy.
How
Well,
do
as
you
long as
handle
they don't hear it.
how do you handle a winning day? Do you have that thought process? A winning day shouldn't turn into a losing day. Like say for instance on your first trade, you're in the green. Do you take that as okay? I'm going to risk less than what I've made, so that at least if something happens, if this trade doesn't hit, I'm still
It
in the green.
depends.
Or
If
are
I
you
made like 80% of my goal, then yeah, I shouldn't risk
okay?
a whole bunch of it if I'm like really close to the daily goal in one trade. You know? But if I'm just halfway there, then I'm just regularly doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
And how do I handle a winning day? There's nothing to handle. That should be expected. I expect winning days. I expect to live this lifestyle. But there's nothing to handle. It's exactly as I picture it to be. Just like a losing day, that's exactly what I expect. I expect there to be a red day to come up. So, either way, nothing to handle. Yeah, we just focus on accuracy. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing I focus on is if I'm losing, figuring out why I'm losing, what I could have did better. Usually it's because I missed something and see something when it was live, which happens. A lot of it could be, a lot of my losses are like human error, my own fault, my own mistake. I just try to see like, okay, why did I do that? Why didn't I see that? That's usually what it is. Something I didn't see or something I calculated wrong. Fire mindset. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, EMG, I'm gonna send you another link. I'm not sure why it's not working, but I would advise to close out the Discord. I would say close out the Discord and oh wait, I know why you're not. I know why it's not working for you. EMG, you created a new account to join Discord? Is that a new account you created? Are you new to the Discord? I know exactly why you can't access it. Let me just fix that for you. Let's see in my logs here. Okay, you should be able to join again, but I gotta send you a special link this time. Second. See the benefits of being on stream? You guys could tell me in real time. All fixed for you, EMG. All you gotta do is click that link and you'll be able to join again. Be all set. We good, chat? Anybody got any questions while we're waiting? Pretty strong 5-minute closure here. The bull side. Got a bottom wick now in that 1 hour candle. So hot. Yeah, we're back inside of this range, but it is looking like it's trying to build up to go bullish, but I don't like the fact that we're in this range here. My only.
Be right back.
Tricky Nas here. So you can see on the 4-hour how we're in this range here. We haven't really gone anywhere. Yeah, we spiked highs and lows. We spiked above this level before as well, so okay, we got 38 minutes left on. We swept all of the lows too. We swept New York. We swept London lows, Asia lows. Came right back up. Goodness. Crazy day. We're having another bounce on this bridge here too. Okay, we got 6 minutes till this 30-minute candle closes. Don't mind me, chat. I know I'm bouncing around time frames here. I'm just looking at it from different angles. And for that 5-minute close above London zone. Yeah, you're all set in EMG. Just remember I'm on stream, so you know, applications, usually everybody's accepted by the time. But just give it a second, it should go through for you. I had through you before. Give it a couple minutes. You should be in. But chat, let me know in the chat, did you take a trade this morning yet? You take a trade.
Okay, I'm back.
Gotcha. Did you take a trade? Let me know how it worked out so far. See what you guys say. Give me 30 seconds, chat. Let me feed the doggos. Back in 30 seconds. Alrighty, we are back on a plane to Alaska. Oh, have a safe flight. Yeah, no need to trade. There's literally no need to trade while on a plane, and enjoy your flight. Relax, have a good time, right? Still looking through binoculars. Won both, made a band, nice. One trade on NQ with a W, nice. ES made a higher high, didn't, not yet. Yep, call it green. What's up, Jay? Good morning. Thinking myself took buys on ES shortly after 9:30. It was up and then it came back to break even. Close it with $20. Not past your original TP. Yeah, I mean that 9:30 candle does take a little bit to develop sometimes. In and out twice. Net minus 18 just didn't go anywhere. Okay. Short news on NQ, great trade. Give a little back, being greedy. Okay. First step is acceptance, right? I'm looking at possible buys here. No. Gonna wait for this candle to close. We have like a minute and 25 seconds. Let's see how it closed. A little tricky this morning. Got less than a minute to go till we get this closure here. $40. Hold your horses, Nas. Hold your horses. You'd be taking off without us. So we're coming up towards New York highs, Asia highs. We're already at all the highs here. That in mind. And closure. All right, so there goes a closure there. Our daily candle has officially flipped up bullish now. Very if we can get a nice filter. My issue with it, that it's a bit impulsive. Just a bit. It's a bit impulsive. Something that's failed many times. Continue. That's my only issue with it. See, I'm gonna take these headphones off because they are playing on my ears today for something. Hey Bridget, I'm gonna head out of the live chat today for joining. Oh, why these are like weighing on me today, chat. Jumper, what's up? Good morning. Definitely seeing higher highs. Especially if you're the pilot. Oh my goodness. Imagine the pilot trading. Oh my goodness. Bought some gold cells this morning. Nice, Lewis. Morning to you. You guys are funny. Especially if you're the pilot. So yeah, what's holding me back from the buys here currently, home pulse of it is not an A setup. Borderline B, it's more of a C borderline D. More like a C. Now we're gonna patiently wait here. Patiently. Nope. Order filled. Gold sells during Asian session. Nice. Okay, okay. Asian session treating you well. The reason why I'm looking at this hourly candles because I'm keeping in mind it's literally gonna close in 25 minutes. That is quite some time. We're trying. Alright, we'll see how this 15-minute candle. 10 minutes. What we gonna do for 10 minutes, chat? I tell you what, it's been a while since we been to the Twitter space, or the X space, I should say. And don't forget that Take Profit Trader has extended that sale until Sunday. So 100% test refunds, y'all. 100% test refunds. Best deal on the house here. All right, 40% off with no activation fee up front. However, when you pass and get to your first payout, you're getting all your money back that you paid. So it ends up being a free investment. Okay. That sale is going to end on Sunday. Okay. You can use code officialin if you want to help support me. Of course, you can use anybody else's code if you want. Well, but use code officialin or Take Profit Trader. All right, that's a cool picture, right? Cool picture. I think we're going to play a little chess as well. Let's do a little exploration on the Twitter space and see what we got. I don't think there's too much going on. Let's do this. Let's talk about, no, I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about this. Energy takers versus energy givers. This is going to be a good one. I have 3 days learning how to play chess. Let's go, Jumper. You got this. Repeatedly finding myself shaking my head every time I go on Twitter now. Okay, this is going to be a good one. It's important for you to know what takes your energy and what gives you energy, because that's going to result in your happiness as well, chat, and your mood, especially your mood. So what are energy takers? Focusing on the past, inconsistent sleep, mess and clutter, sedentary time, social media, And it's all in how you use social media. All how you use social media. If you're just on social media all day, just scroll, not doing nothing, I mean, yeah, it's an energy taker. But if you're on social media and you're learning things too, then okay, that's different. Hi, Dana. Good morning. Overworking, dehydration, screen time, resentment, negativity, junk food, the news, alcohol, stress, fear. Those things take over your energy. And I'm going to tell you what, most people are doing 90%, if not 100% of these things. And this is why they can't achieve their goals. This is why you can't get to where you want to go, because you're not leveling yourself up. You need to become the best version of yourself to attract the things you want. When you are attracting the things you want, you need to match that energy, right? Think about a magnet. Magnet attracts a magnet. Why? Because it's on the same energy length, right? So you need to get on the energy length of the things that you want. Okay? Yeah. I'll post this in the Discord. That's a good idea. Let me post this in the Discord. I'll do it right now, so I don't forget. Now we're gonna do something, chat. We're gonna do a check-in, chat. And honesty is the policy here, okay? Everybody needs to be honest. Okay. Okay, everybody needs to be honest. I did post it in the Discord main chat, so you'll find that there. Okay. Ready for this, chat? While we're waiting for this candle to close, we got 6 minutes to do this. Okay, we got 6 minutes. This is gonna be your wake-up call. So I'm gonna need you to put a 1 in the chat if you did something. If I name something that you did, if you did another thing, then you put a 2 in the chat. If you did another thing, you put a 3 in the chat, right? I need you guys to add it up. If I name something you didn't do, then you're gonna put the same number in. Does that make sense? So like if I say, hey, who drank water this morning? You put a 1 in the chat. If I say, hey, did you drink coffee this morning? If you drank coffee too, you gotta put a 2 in the chat. If you didn't, then just keep your 1 from your water. Does that make sense? Everyone's gonna keep their own score. You ready? Who's ready? Let me get a ready in the chat if you're ready. And this is the other thing. People do not like facing reality. People give excuses for the things they do as acceptance, and it will forever hold you back from your goals. If you want to know why people don't hit their goals, it's because we give ourselves excuses. We're like, but I only do this. Well, I do this, but I can still function. I do this, but I could do this. Exactly. But is the key, right? Excuses. Here we go. Ready. All right. Who's been focusing on the past lately? Is there something that you've been focusing on that you can't stop thinking about lately that's in the past? Put a 1 in the chat. Let's see, we're gonna make this quick, chat. We're gonna make this quick. We're on a timer. Got a couple of minutes here. Got 5 minutes to go. Put a 1 in the chat if lately there's been something you've been focusing on that's in the past. Okay, see some 1s. If the answer is no, put a 0. Right? If the answer is no, put 0. Let's see. Okay, now I'm seeing some answers. Okay, next. Lately, have you had some inconsistent sleep? Inconsistent sleep. So if you already got 1, you got to put a 2. You got 0, you're going to put a 1. Right? So keep your own score. Inconsistent sleep. Let's see. And yes, I'm going to tally up your scores at the end. Got 1, 2. 15. All right. Okay, next question. Do you have mess and clutter? Now, mess and clutter, it could be your kitchen. It could be you got all your mail all spread out all over your kitchen. You got one little space in your kitchen to use because you still didn't clean that mail up. It could be maybe you got a whole bunch of laundry to do. You got like a pile of clothes that you're like, dang, I gotta get through that pile of clothes. Dang, I gotta fold those towels. Any type of mess and clutter. It doesn't have to be a big mess and clutter, but sometimes we get a mess and clutter in our room. It happens. It could be your office, it could be your bedroom, it could be the whole house. Mess and clutter clogs up energy. I know it's so small, right? You're like, dang, it's just a little mess, but the difference. Difference. All right, next question. Do we want to do secondary time? Should we? I'm trying to think if we should do that one or not. We're gonna rephrase it. We're gonna rephrase it to TV. We're gonna rephrase secondary time. Do you feel like you're watching too much TV? Who here watches a lot of TV? You feel like you're watching too much TV. If you feel like you're watching too much TV, you can add to it. If you feel like you don't watch too much TV, you're good. You don't have to add to your score. I was doing good till mess and clutter. That's funny. Does YouTube count? I mean, YouTube could be education. If you feel like it's a distraction. Yeah, this is for if you feel like it's a distraction. Do you feel like watching too much YouTube is a distraction, or you feel like you're learning something? You're helping yourself out. I'm not in a mood, my flight delayed. So I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. That song always hits. What's up, Sapphire? Welcome to the official fam. Not TV, but the phone scrolling. Okay. Social media. Next one. Social media. Do you feel like you're spending too much time on social media? You feel like you don't have a balance? Because there are people, chat. There are people who... Hold on, chat. Get these dogs. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. We here. We got 25 seconds till that closes. Everybody got their scores? But the dog said, oh shit. Yeah, they thought someone was at the door, but it's somebody outside there. Okay, let's see. We left off on social media. So we did 5 things so far. So let me see your score. What's your score right now, chat? Out of the 5, what's your score out of the 5? What's your score out of the 5? Let me see. What's your score so far? This is going to tell you a lot because we only did 5. We literally only did 5. And within this 5, you have some things you're like, okay, I could work on that. Right? These are things you got to improve. 0, nice. These are things that you got to improve to get to the promised land, right? To get to where you want to get to. You cannot expect change and success from doing these same things. You know, I tell you guys these things because I had to realize these things. I was in the same boat as y'all. You got all these things taking your energy. You don't even realize how much that has an effect on you. Huge effect. Huge effect. You got to understand energy is not something you can see. So this is why people have excuses like, oh, I may do this, but I still function. I still do this. I still do this and that. Okay. It's not always a tangible thing. It's not always accessible visually. Sometimes it's things that you can't see. Okay. Can you see the air in front of you, chat? No. But if I fan the air, if you fan air right now in front of you, you feel it, right? You feel it, but you can't see it, right? Just like you feel that feeling of failure when you're trying to work towards a goal and you just can't get there. It sucks, doesn't it? You feel that. You feel rejection, don't you? But for some reason, you can't see why you keep getting rejected. Not all things are meant to be seen, but things can be understood. You got to understand it, right? Hi, son. No, you didn't miss any trades. Didn't miss any trades. Just waiting here. I was thinking about buys, but I just felt like it was a bit too impulsive. A bit too impulsive. I'm watching. So chat, do you guys see me over here like, dang, I was looking at buys way down here and it went without me and the trade I didn't take, right? You don't see me doing all that. Right? Because sometimes you guys come in the chat and you say, well, I was gonna take this trade and I didn't, and why does it always go in my favor, right? That's not what you focus on. That's focusing on negativity. See that? You see how I'm not even focused on that? It just doesn't matter because I know another opportunity is coming to me, right? That's how you need to think. You need to change the way you think. You want to be successful, you need to think like someone who is of success. If you had everything you wanted right now, if you lived in the house you wanted to live in, if you drove the car you wanted to live in, if you had everything at your hand and feet right now, would missing this setup bother you? No, it would not, right? If you had the amount of money you wanted in your bank account right now, the house you wanted, the car you wanted, everything you wanted right now, would missing that setup bother you? It would not, would it? Because you know that opportunity just flows to you, right? So you need to think like that, okay? Positive thinking, yes, there you go. You got to think like you already got it, right? There's no such thing as worrying and being left out and all that. That's all negative. Energy takers, we just talk about. You need to work on reshaping your mindset as an energy giver. And I promise you, you will see your goals be completed so much quicker, so much faster. Okay? I promise you. You want to know the fast way to get there? That is the fast way to get there. Change the way you think. Boom, America, it just starts happening. You're like, oh, shoot, what? You know? By the way, we just had 200 people on stream. That is the first time this year we had 200 concurrent viewers. So shout out to the chat. That's all thanks to you guys. You guys been showing up every day. You guys been liking the stream. You guys help push the stream out. Every time you like the stream, you help push it out to a couple more people. That's all thanks to you guys. Yeah, it spiked up. I saw it spike up. It was like 210 or something. Then it went away. Yeah, we spiked up to 210. So thank you guys. That's a W. That's a W. That's growth right there. We're growing. Yeah, I do predict that we're gonna have 1,000 viewers again like we used to. Or the highest amount of viewers we had on this stream, it was like 2,200 people, something like that. I don't remember the exact number. It was like 2,200 people. That's our record on this stream. And you know, when I started back this year streaming, I took a little break last year, we averaged 50 to 70 people in January. And now, look at us now. It's growing again, chat. We're growing again. To start with 50 to 70 at the beginning of the year, and then here we are now. That's such a difference, huh? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, big thank you. Best trading community. Thank you, Najee. Okay, let's see here. What's this 15-minute candle doing? Breaking the high and coming back down. Well. Like I said, I'm just waiting patiently here. I am looking to take a nice setup today. It gives it to us. Gonna be nice and patient here. Right now, it's just okay. That's all right. We'll be keeping a very close eye. I'm gonna put this down to the 5. Yeah. We're gonna put this on. No harm, no foul. 5 minutes. Growth with consistency. Yeah. Growth with consistency. Ian, I just seen your message. Ian, you said thanks for holding us accountable. So let's talk about energy givers. What are some things you can do to replace those things? Everything that I'm gonna name here is everything I do every day. See the difference? You're gonna see the difference. I don't do this. These things I'm gonna name to you, I don't do these sometimes. I do them every day. You don't have to start doing them every day, but you gotta implement at least one thing every day. Nature. Talk to you about that all the time. Grounding yourself in nature. Get outside, chat. You got to get outside. It could be as simple as a walk in the park. If you're not feeling too social, you can drive to the park. You can ride your bike, scooter, whatever you got. That helps too. Bike rides outside in nature, right? Just being outside. Okay? You can even drive to the park and sit in your car if you don't feel too social. You know, the windows down. Watch your YouTube video there. Don't watch your YouTube video in the house on the couch. Go outside to the park or something. Go where you have a nice view, then watch the YouTube video. That's all. That's not asking too much, right? Just giving you something to do, or put your headphones on, listen to some music, whatever you want to do. But instead of watching YouTube videos on the couch, go watch them outside. Change your scenery a little bit. You need to be outside. Resting is a big one. You're eating a lot of sugar before you go to sleep. That's probably why you're up. Can't really go to sleep, right? If you're like me and you always struggled with sleep, sometimes I go on YouTube and I look up like sleep music and stuff. Or I have a app on my phone that has like raining. You can listen to rain pour. You can listen to the ocean. There's so many different things you can listen to. I recommend you go on YouTube. There's a bunch of sleep things. They do work. Bunch of different frequency sleep stuff up there. So put that on and close your eyes. Sunlight. That says everything for itself. Courage. Right? Courage is giving yourself courage is motivating yourself, right? So it could be as simple as saying a daily affirmation every day. We do that, right? I make sure you guys do that on stream. Okay, say something positive. Next one's positivity. Boom, you hit courage and positivity in one. Gratitude. Yes, gratitude is, I gotta say, up there. Number 1, number 2 slot for manifesting what you want. You need to show gratitude. You need to have gratitude. You need to actually feel it. Now, you may not be happy with your current situation, but there is always something you can find to be grateful for. It could be as simple as you're in good health. Boom, you're in good health. Boom, you woke up this morning. Maybe you have kids. Maybe your kids are in good health. Happy your kids are in good health, right? There's always something. Maybe your car works. Hey, happy that my car works. There's somebody right now who can't afford to fix their car and they need to go to work and they can't even afford an Uber. And it's too far to walk. No one can bring them to work. There's somebody in that situation right now. Right? So many things to be grateful for. Hydration. You gotta hydrate your body, chat. You gotta take care of your body. Your body is your body's your temple. Okay, it's your vehicle on this earth. That's how you get around. Right? It's your vehicle. Meditation's a big one. Self-explanatory. Movement. Yeah, you gotta move. Don't be a couch potato. Get up, get outside, move around. Go walk, go for a walk. Play some sports. Playing sports is awesome. Okay? Meet some people, conversate with them. Always a good time. Breath work is a big one. Sit there and meditate. That can go along with meditation. Community, you're in this community. There you go, right? Be in a positive community. Be in a community of people who are going towards the same goals. You're doing that right now. Good job, chat. You're already doing that. You're already doing that. The reason why community helps, and you're in an online community, but I do advise you to join a community in person as well. Because a community in person, a positive socialization is very positive for the soul. It's really good for the soul. You'll naturally feel yourself be a little bit more happier just because you're having such positive interactions in person. So even if you're introverted, you can still do small things and have a little bit of socialization in person. Okay, we all got to do it. Decluttering is part of cleaning. Consistent sleep, we talked about that. Yeah, eating right. Don't just eat sugar all day. You're gonna have sugar crashes. You're gonna have headaches. You're gonna have no energy. I tell you, when you eat right, you feel so good. The difference. There's a difference. And learning something new is a great one. Learning something new is very important. It could be as simple as a fun fact. What's the fun fact of the day? Right? Yeah, always be open to learning. Yeah, you can find that in the Discord. Planning to be a couch potato is hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay, we got Petros has a question. Petros, are you here on stream? I think I saw you in the morning. Let me know if you're here. I'm going to answer your question. I think I saw Petros this morning. Let's see. Petros has a question here while we're waiting on Nasdaq. A friend of mine lost his newly opened 50K take profit account, placed the order on gold for 25 micros and was closed immediately with 8,300 USD loss with no visible movement on the chart. He contacted support and they told him that was a very micro movement around 40 points and visible on the chart, refused to reset it and refund. That was his first TPT account, first trade. What do you think about it? Is it common in trading? Why does your friend have 25 micros open on a trade? Let's start there. On a 50K account. How much is 25 micros, chat? Let's do some quick math. Hey, hey, hey. How much is that, chat? That's equal to 5 minis. How much is that? That's $100 a point. So let's start there. I'm just saying, let's start there. That's against the now hedging, they do have a hedge rule about hedging, just saying. That sounds like the start of hedging, but let me see, what is the max contracts? What's the max contracts for 50K? I'm just saying, you have a 50K account, you're allowed 2,000 drawdown, and you're doing $100 a point. So 2 points. Let's have fun with this, chat. 2 points is minus $200. So 2 points is this. Look, I'm on the 1 minute time frame. So if he was, let's just say this 1 minute candle right here, this is $1,300. I'm on the 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. That'd be $1,300 just right here, moving up and down. Your drawdown is what, chat? 2 grand? So let's start with that. My hands are up. My hands are up. My hands are up. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. My hands are up. I'm just saying. So we're not going to sit here and pretend like we're not over leveraging to try to beat the system. So I'm not going to entertain over leveraging things. But I do want to see, I forgot, how much the position size. 6 contracts, so that would be 60. So the reason why it's 60 is because 60 is equal to the 6 contracts, but you can't have more than 6 contracts on a 50K account. So the equivalent is you had 5 equivalency in a sense. But yeah, they may have to. Well, all firms kind of have similar numbers here, but they may have to even just lower them even more. And see, this is where people get mad. They're like, dang, this firm only allows 2 contracts and da 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 da. Well, you know why? Because people can't be happy with what they allow you to have already. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. But I'm just saying, chat, you know what I'm saying, chat? This is why firms have to change rules, because if people are over leveraging and getting lucky on some big setups, they're making money that, in other words, they probably shouldn't have had. You know? Think about a trader gambling and accidentally making 20K, which they do all the time. Now the firm has to pay out that trader who gambled 20K, when in reality, that's not what they would have had to pay out. But think about everybody doing that now. That doesn't account for the way it's calculated for risk. So yeah, position sizing wise, technically in the rules, but we're not gonna sit here and act like that's not exceeding risk. So I'm gonna answer you. And say, hey, Petros. We're gonna say, I'm fortunate to hear that your friend is over leveraging and gambling to pass a 50K eval, and that the results, as I say that, chat, all in now, pay me my money, bro. That's funny. Not the results didn't go in their favor. Risking 25 micros is the same as 5 minis, which is $100 per point. With this volume in the drawdown UK, it only takes minus 20 points to blow an account. There were quite a few, sorry chat, volume spikes. I'm thinking out loud here. There are quite a few volume spikes this week, last week in the market. So it is a possibility that which trades would call slippage of those volume spikes. Either way, when one is gambling and not following the proper risk management, they should what, chat? Help me finish this off, chat. Either way, When one is gambling and not following the proper risk management, they should expect nothing less than to have that out taken from them. And that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Y'all agree or disagree with me, chat? You guys agree or disagree? I mean, if you put that, like I said, if you put that risk on right here, you're already about 60%. Rather than 60, 70, now 70%. I mean, this 1 minute candle alone, if they had that risk on right now, they blow their account in 2 more points. That just makes no sense. It just makes 0 sense. Okay. Let's get to today's trades while we are waiting here. We're waiting patiently, y'all. We're waiting patiently. We do have a brand new hourly candle. I did notice that we did close bullish here. We closed bullish with a top wick. So that could be a wick for us to fill, perhaps. Yes, could be. That could be an option. Okay, even on the 30-minute, we closed with a top wick. So yeah, that can certainly be an option. Now I'm just kind of keeping my eyes on it. So buys could still be a play. We could see price kind of do this thing. So we're gonna stay sharp, all right? We're gonna stay sharp. Trying to figure out what time frame I want to watch this on. You drop a little lower. Tricky Nas today, y'all. Tricky Nas. I'm gonna keep it on the 5-minute. Speaking of a 3-bar reversal on the 1 hour. The way they closed is a little odd. Hard to say. Hard to say. The shape of those candles are a bit odd. You trade on TradeAvate and view the chart on TradingView? Yes. If 1 mini pays $2 a point and 2 times 25 minutes 50 point, scalp 1 mini is $20 a point. Yeah, so 1 mini is $20 a point. So when you're seeing all these Twitter traders and all that, and you see them and they're in with 4 contracts, 5 contracts, that's 20 times 4. So they're doing $80 a point and $100 a point. They're all doing it. They're all doing it. But yeah, 1 mini is $20. So but micro rise, they were in micros. So that person was in micros. That person had 25 micros. Right? 5 micros equals 1 mini. 5 times 5, so they had the equivalent of 5 minis on, which is equal to $100 point. That makes sense. It's so much easier with the proper risk management. I used to leave my desk with sweat puddles under my armpits. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. Did I say 5? I meant to say 10. Oh my goodness. 10. I'm sorry, y'all. And 10 minis. 10 minis. 10 micros. Sorry, chat. 10 micros is equal to 1 mini. I'm sorry. I did that wrong. Okay, so 10 micros is equal to 1 mini. My bad, chat. My bad. Okay, so they were doing... let's get the calculator. So they had what? 25. 25 micros. Sorry, chat. But yeah, that's equal to $50 a point. Okay, yeah, so we had our math wrong. So half of what we said. So risking that much is $50 per point. So with the allowed drawdown, it only takes what, 40 points. Well, it takes minus 40 points to blow an account. There we go. We changed our math, chat. Okay. Okay, chat. So, okay, let me correct it. So we got the math right now. Okay, so 1 mini $20 a point, okay? 1 micro is $2 a point. Okay? So if you take 5 micros, 5 times 2, that's $10 a point. Right? So 5 micros is half of a mini, basically. Does that make sense, y'all? 5 micros is half of a mini. So that person had 25 micros on at 5 times, right? So take this 5 times. So they were doing $50 point risk. Okay? 50 a point, which means in one trade, 40 points times $50, you're doing 50 a point, is your 2K drawdown. And they said in their question that the thing spiked 40 points. So if it spiked 40 points, then they hit their 2K drawdown in one setup. Can I get a 1 in the chat? That makes sense. Can I get a 1 in the chat? Yeah, the difference between gold and Nasdaq is Nasdaq minis are 20 and the micros are 2. Gold minis are $10. Gold micros is 1. A little different. That makes sense, chat. So still 40 points. 40 minus 40 points is 2K. $50 times 40. You gotta remember you're getting B booked too, so you don't have that priority to get booked at that exact market price. You're gonna get booked at, especially when volume's spiking, very easily get slipped a lot. So yeah, so I changed my my math here, chat. Yeah, so I'm so fortunate to hear your friends over leveraging and gambling the past 50K eval that the results didn't go in their favor. Risking 25 micros is $50 per point. With this volume and allowed drawdown of 2K, it only takes minus 40 points to blow an account. There were quite a few volume spikes this week. So you guys seen the volume spikes if you guys were on stream, right? There were quite a few. But yeah, I'm not sure why it said 83, but it's still, that could be, the 8300 could be a glitch in the system, but it's still a blown account. So let me add that. Let me add that. Now, we're not sure why it was minus 8,000. That could just be a glitch in the system. The system, however, this 40 points is still, but is still below max UK drop. Now, I did see somebody go viral on Twitter as I was scrolling too, or not something similar. Theirs is more specific. Theirs is, hey, I know I was hedging, but give me a break type of thing. Let me see. See if I can find it. All right, let me bookmark this. Yeah, I'm not sure who Vaughn is, but they're talking about, I saw another live streamer the other day say, oh, it looks like the trend is to tell people, be careful of this prop firm. I was over leveraging and hedging and they won't allow it. Be careful, watch out for them. It's crazy. But yeah, they said, be careful, take profit trader. I was accidentally caught in a hedge trade just for 1 second though. No, that's what it says. It says that. I'm not making this up. It says that. As shown in the picture, instead of simply removing the profit, they closed my account entirely and denied me a 10K payout. Please be cautious of them at. I was accidentally caught in a hedge trade. Just for 1 second. 1 second counts. You think because it's 1 second that we're just gonna let you slide? 1 second counts. What do you think in the chat? There's no such thing as, oh, I was accidentally hedging. You were accidentally taking high leverage buys and sells at the same time. No, you know you were in a sell and a buy at the same time. You're on NQ, so you're doing it with the minis too. What do you think's gonna happen? Now, if you were on the micros and you were in a buy and sell and you were in a smaller risk, I bet the system might not have picked it up. But because of how much you're risking and then you're doing buys and sells at the same time on the same pair, what do you think's gonna happen? And then they want to post screenshots of it showing that, oh, it was only for 1 second. Bro, you're over leveraging like crazy. It's against the rules. This is what I mean, chat. Either you have discipline or you don't. Let's not gamble and then act like, oh my God, sympathy for me, people. You know what I mean? Now we want to say, watch out. You were caught. What do you want? And it was 2 seconds, actually, 34 to 36. It was 2 seconds. You took a buy and then you try to close it. Then you try to take a bunch of sells. You can't overlap. Sorry. So now he's got his followers saying, please consider it an accident. Give him his account back. Hopefully they review it and see it as an accident. I can't. That's a good question. How can you accidentally hedge? Because remember, with the hedging, it's not just you in buys and sells at the same time. It means you're doing it at a high leverage. You see what I'm saying, chat? So it's like, come on. He thought he was Gucci Mane. Like I said, if you were with the micros and you were doing small risk, it probably wouldn't pick up. But you know what you're doing. Acting like a company is in the wrong for enforcing a rule that you agreed not to break, but chose to break it anyways is wild. Thank you. An accident or not, it's not them, it's you, my friend. That's the truth right there. That whoever wrote that comment, that's the truth. Saying like the company's in the wrong for enforcing the rule you agreed to is crazy. That's the way to say it. Wow. Tough luck. We all make mistakes. Take Profit Trader, help us. No! Grow up. We all make mistakes. Bro. See, this is why, chat. This is why. I can't with these people. Can't. They deleted my 3 pro accounts because I made the same mistake. Oh, it was a mistake? Oh shit! Oh shit! 2 macros short. Forgot. I went long on 3 minis across 3 accounts. And then you... Oh, okay. You went short. Okay. So you went long with 3 minis. And then you went short. Give your money to a better firm. Leave a 1-star review about them on Trustpilot. I mean, you just said that you took 3 longs and 3 shorts. Like, I don't understand this. Trading exposes people's weak. Damn, I accidentally put my hand in the lava. Please, universe, don't burn my hand. Ah, that is so funny. That is so funny. Wow, this is clearly an accident. They could just erase it. Yes, you're right. They could just erase it. They could just bypass it, but there's rules. Really? Do y'all see the IQ of people? Is it just me, chat? Chat, would y'all own a prop firm? Y'all gotta deal with this. You gotta deal with this if y'all own a prop firm. You gotta deal with having bad reviews because God forbid somebody went against the rules they agreed to. Now you're gonna get a 1-star. Oh my goodness. Thank you for sharing. I'm closing my accounts now. I'm not dealing with stupidity like that. Yeah, chat, and I accidentally pressed the gas at the red light and went through it, and I accidentally hit someone and they lost their life. Can I be excused because I accidentally hit the gas pedal? Like, really? Take Profit Trader, please consider such abstinence can happen. Fat fingers. No, we're not gonna say no. Ain't no way. They said I would never own one. Not them saying some of us have fat fingers. Man, that is no excuse for pulling the trigger, okay? You can turn on the settings for if you want extra confirmation to enter a trade or not. If you have it on no confirmation, just enter the trade immediately. You can change your settings. Are we serious? Fat fingers is crazy. Why would they type that? This is exactly the type of BS us traders need to stop putting up with. All the firm had to do was remove any profits of momentary hedge. Instead, they used an excuse to deny a payout. Well, if they remove the profits, then there is no payout. I'm confused. Removing the profits mean there is no payout. And yeah, if you go against, it says if you go against the rules, you're not going to get paid for that. Rule break. It's not their fault. Just accept the mistake. It's a common rule amongst most of the prop firms. They're scam casinos. That happened to me. I lost 28K in my account. Yeah. I want you to, I want us to put this in perspective, chat. Somebody is saying they lost 28,000 in their account in one day. How much were they risking? Y'all tell me. Just really think about that for a second. When do you stop trading? When do you take accountability and say, dang, I lost 28,000 today? You lost it. After you lost 1,000, it's time to start thinking. You lost 3,000. Hey, maybe you're not seeing it right today. Maybe you should take a break. But no, you lost 10,000 more. Oh no, still not time to take a break. You lost 15,000. Still not time to take a break. You lost 20K. Still not time to take a break. You lost 25K. Oh, shit. Still not time to take a break. And you decide to keep trading and you lost 28,000 in a day and now it's the prop firm's fault. Really? Oh, they tilted hard. They tilted hard. But it's accountability, chat. It's accountability. It's not making fun of people for tilting. That happens. It's not the tilting part, but it's the part where we don't take accountability. It should just be, you know what? I tilted. Okay, cool. Not, oh, I tilted, so bash this prop firm because they took away my account because I tilted. What? Just say you tilted and leave it at that. This is crazy. You're mad they took your account away because you lost 28,000 in a day? Like, I don't even know what to say to that. If you're so damn good, go put that money in your own personal account and leverage it up. Since you're so good, you'd be a multi-millionaire. What's the biggest account? 150K? You got a $4,500 account and you could turn it into 28,000 and lose that in one day? Man, if you don't go make yourself a couple $1 million, and go put 4,000 in your own account and leverage it up then, since you're so good. Spiraling is a hell of a drop. Yeah. Like I said, people spiral. You know, people spiral. It's not that. It's the fact that people spiral and don't take accountability and then they want to blame the firm. That's beyond me. It's literally beyond me. Blaming the firm for you spiraling is crazy. Instead of just saying, you know what, I spiraled. Let me check myself, and when I'm ready, let me get a brand new account. But no, it's I spiraled, it's F them, they're scammers, they're this and that, A, B, C, D, we shouldn't put up with this stuff, I'm going to another firm. Let me bash them online. It's crazy. But yeah, chat, we are coming down here. We are coming down here on this forward candle. So I'm gonna highlight this again. I did in the morning. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try. Maybe we will have a nice setup today, eh? Patience. Patience, patience. Alright, 30-minute candle just now closed. Now let's take a look. Look at this. It's a crazy range. The only thing about this is we fell kind of far. 124 points. Yeah, I'm gonna need price to I'm gonna need price to go up a little bit more. We're getting good volume today though. We're getting good volume. Right now I'm still in watch mode here. Still watching. Was it an entry yet? Nope, not yet. Not for me. What are they doing to that tree? Well, they got the leaf blowers and all that now, so they're like replacing rocks, replacing the landscape, fixing the plants. They're doing everything. I know, it's so annoying. I didn't think they're gonna be here this week, but they came last week. They usually come like every other week. Is it too loud? Let me do this. I'm gonna turn my microphone down. And hopefully it picks up less sound. Does it pick up less sound now? Tilted a few times a few years ago, had 155K in funding, lost 38K, never again. Never again. Yeah, I think once you lose a big amount, you're like, all right, I got it out my system. Yes, it's less. Okay, do you want me to turn it down more? I think I could turn the mic down a little bit more. Sorry, y'all. They always start where I am in the morning, and then the whole rest of the day, by the time we end the stream, they're like down the street. But they always start in my area early in the morning. So I always get hit with it. Oh, it's good where it's at? Okay. Perfect, perfect. By the way, we're on the road to smash that like goal. We're doing amazing today, so thank you so much, y'all. Really, really appreciate you guys smacking that like button. We'll need probably like 15 more people or so, and we're gonna hit that goal. Slow day for me in this market. Kind of waiting to see something that I like a little bit more. That's all. My only problem with entering here is my stop loss would be big. Finally, trying to determine what I think would be a good stop loss here. This hourly candle does close in about 24 minutes. The 4-hour candle looks like it wants to come up. Stop loss would probably be what, 82 points? I try to find a better stop loss than that. That's with the volume. We'll see. And a 50-point sell on my new test account. Okay. Hit my profit target for my live already. My goal is to pass 3 tests. 25, 50, then 100. Awesome. Okay. Did the 50 first to support the opening of the rest. Nice, nice. And yeah, guys, you can always start off with the 50Ks and move on over to the 150Ks if you want to give yourself a challenge. Like I said, I'm only doing 3 of the 150Ks, but as you can see, I'm copying other accounts with it too, the pro accounts. So I can still make money while I'm doing this, right? Might as well. That's the benefit of it, right? You're getting something for your time. You know what I mean? You can copy your pro accounts and your test accounts together. That's one thing I like about their rules with Take Profit Trader. So while you're working on while we're working on these 150Ks, we still got pro account copying, right?